Hi, I'm Teja Gerken with Peghead Nation, and I'm here with a brand new Lowden Ed Sheeran series guitar. These are very exciting new instruments that were just introduced at the Winter NAMM show this year, 2019, and it's a completely new line of guitars offered by Lowden Guitars in Northern Ireland. And they are made and designed in collaboration with Ed Sheeran, and that's why his name is on the headstock of the guitar. These instruments are based on some Lowden designs. If you're not familiar with Lowden Guitars, they've been making high-end instruments in Northern Ireland, designed and built by luthier George Lowden for more than 40 years. They're very highly regarded guitars, both in fingerstyle circles as well as by artists such as Richard Thompson, Paul Brady. Lots and lots of people are playing Lowden guitars, but they've never had what you could consider an entry-level line of their guitars. It's always been a fairly high-end instrument, and that is something very exciting to change, to kind of apply some of those design ideas that George Lowden has come up with over the years to a guitar that's quite affordable. These new instruments retail at under $1,000. So you might wonder how the Lowden and Ed Sheeran connection came to be. Ed has been playing a Lowden guitar for several years now. He's been playing the wee Lowden, which is the same size as this W01 of the Ed Sheeran guitars. And he's been playing it around the world and in massive stadiums. He's been playing it on his recordings. He has, of course, been a very popular and successful singer-songwriter who's also a great guitar player. If you look him up on YouTube or on his recordings, he's doing a lot of live looping, does a lot of very interesting guitar work in the context of his pop songs, and obviously needs a great guitar to do that with. He's been playing smaller kind of travel-sized guitars for a long time, and it turns out that the wee Lowden is a guitar that George Lowden originally built as a custom guitar in hopes that Ed Sheeran would want to play it, and he has. And the wee Lowden has now become a Lowden model. It's a lot more expensive than this guitar. And really the idea of the collaboration between Ed and George Lowden has been to create a guitar that is a lot more affordable, that younger players and students could have access to, and for Ed Sheeran really to use his huge fan base to basically turn them on to playing acoustic guitar, and that is a great collaboration, I think. Lowden has built a completely new factory to build these guitars in Northern Ireland, and using state-of-the-art technology to build a very high-quality guitar at a very fair price. Okay, so let's talk about this particular guitar. I mentioned it's called the W01, and it's based on the wee Lowden size and shape. It's essentially a parlor-sized body. It has a short 24-inch scale. It's got a 14-fret neck, and so the dimensions are basically as they would be on a wee Lowden. There are some differences to the way Lowdens are made to this guitar. This particular instrument has a cedar top, which is something that Lowden has been famous for. They really pioneered cedar tops in steel string guitars. It has walnut back and sides, but as you can see, it's very simple in its appointments. There's no body binding. The bridge, even though it has the traditional Lowden shape and the pinless design, uses a straight single-piece saddle rather than the two-piece saddle that Lowdens would have. And the neck of the guitar is made from a single piece of mahogany rather than using the 5-piece design that Lowden uses on Lowden brand guitars. Internally, the guitar has the Lowden designed A-frame bracing, which is what they're calling their design. It still uses an X design in the lower bout, but there's an A-frame that's here in the upper bout to support the fingerboard extension. It's It's a great bracing design. It's been proven to be very reliable and durable, and of course lends the guitar kind of the signature Lowden sound. In the case of this guitar, the bridge and fingerboard are made from ebony. You can see basic dot position markers on the face of the guitar. There are also position markers on the side. The guitar has chrome tuners, the enclosed tuners, simple rosette. These guitars are also available with spruce tops and rosewood back and sides, and there's also a larger size available that's based on the Lowden S body, which is a slightly larger body design than this, has a longer scale as well, and those are available in cedar or spruce and walnut and rosewood as well, and there's also cutaway versions of those, and hopefully we'll get a chance to check one of those out in the near future. I should say that this particular one came to us by way of Griffin Strings in Palo Alto, California. We thank them for that. And I'm going to go out just finger picking on this a little bit. A lot of fingerstyle players really like Lowdens. The cedar tops kind of lend themselves to that with a quick response. And this is also a very nice little finger picking guitar. So overall, I think these Lowden Sheeran guitars are great guitars for a lot of different kind of players. If you're looking for a high quality guitar at a fair price, this is a really great option. And if you're an Ed Sheeran fan, it's obvious you have to have one of these. But also if you're a fingerstyle player who's been interested in Lowden guitars and have been looking for something that's similar to that, it might not quite be the level that a regular Lowden would be, but gives you some of that vibe and some of that tone, these are definitely worth checking out as well. So please come back to Peghead Nation for more of our gear demos. My name is Teja Gerken.